All right, good morning from the beautiful Philippines, where it is sunny and nice out today. Uh-oh, we're spinning. Sit and spin. Offline. Online. We got the ring. We got a ring. Now we're back. No problem. Now we got the red. We got a red line. Now it's catching up. Ah, the internet's so much fun. Good morning, Death Card 2003. Good morning, Matt Durkee. All right. Good morning, Mike Kroll from Dallas. Fred DeLeo. Good morning from Dallas, Texas. A good video. Roy, which video are you talking about? The last one I put up when we went down to Manila? Good morning, Theaz 1424 from Rhode Island. Roy Thomas, hello from Cebu. Bookham Dano. Yeah, it was a Bookham yesterday down in Manila. Morning, Chicken Choker. Good morning, Joe. What's up, Philly? More power from Joe and Peens from New Jersey. Morning from South California. How is everything here in the Philippines, Todd? Everything is good. Right now it's sunny, it's warm. Kind of coming to the end of the rainy season, but there's a big typhoon getting ready to move in. Been watching it, kind of watching it. It's supposed to come in northern Luzon area, which is where we're at, but it's supposed to be more north, and we're going to get, they're saying, rain. So I guess as it gets closer, we will know for sure. I did notice in the States there's a big hurricane coming in on the East Coast there. It's supposed to hit the Carolinas. I got a brother in the Carolinas, but he's not on the coast. He's more inland. So hopefully he won't, get, the brunt of the force. He shouldn't, but I'm sure he's going to get the rain. And he's into the landscaping business and stuff. So I think the last time he said a hurricane came through, his business skyrocketed because he had to go out and cut down trees and cut up limbs and everything. So he made out pretty good on it. But either way, people are going to lose. This is a massive storm coming in there on the East Coast, and people are going to lose things, and mandatory evacuation, they're saying. So, but if you're not familiar with it, a typhoon in the Philippines is the same as a hurricane. It's just called a typhoon here. Good morning, Murray from Canada. Paid my fine yet? No, I didn't pay my fine. I'm going to pay my fine today. I'm going to do a video on it, and I'm going to go up and pay my fine. Tick tick pay, tab bus fine, line fine. Yeah, and that was messed up because our GPS, we're following GPS, and it's taking us where we got to go. And when we went to the bus station that wasn't there, they moved it. I put in the next place we had to go. Told us go up the road, do a U-turn, which we did. And we went up to the U-turn and came down, and then it was telling us the road to the right. So we were in the right-hand lane as we were coming in, looking to turn. Well, here what they'll do is they'll put up metal fencing, and you can't turn down a road, or they put up a metal fencing as a barrier. And that's what they did. They put this metal fencing up so you couldn't turn. So we're in the right-hand lane getting ready to turn. and the traffic enforcers, yeah, no excuse. The traffic enforcers were standing right there, and so we kind of pulled over, and they were waving us over, and Lit was going to ask them, you know, how do we get to this place? And it's crazy. I mean, the traffic in Manila is crazy. If you know you got to turn somewhere, the best thing to do is get over instead of the last second. And so, like I said, we tried to explain to them, you know, the GPS was telling us this way, and you know, and they were saying you were in the wrong lane, and well, it's not going to do any good to argue because the law will trump the GPS, and so got to go up and pay the fine. Whatever. Such is life. And you know, people said, oh, you should have just paid them right there. Well, people are saying things now are getting stricter in Manila with, you know, paying your fine alongside the street. So I don't know. I figured just take it and move on. Good morning, Brian and Lut. I am addicted to your videos. Much love from California. Thank you, Abby. Ticket traps in Manila need to pay for plumbing. Yeah. New York City, your bus ticket lanes are $250. Yeah. See, and like you said, you know, there, I mean, they have cameras all over the place, like New York, Philly, and all big major cities. And so, I mean, they got you. They got you on camera, and there's nothing you can do. Ayada Myers. Hello, Mr. Philly. Hello, Ayada. How much business does our Sari-sari store get? It's a Sari, S-A-R-I store. All day long. You know, when we open up, we have our regular customers that come in and, you know, buy. The kids are big on the candies. But we have regular customers come in the morning. We sell eggs, so they're buying eggs, oil. People eat canned sardines, noodles, all kinds of things. And it all day long, there's just people coming. It kind of dies off a little bit in the afternoon, but then picks back up around 3 o'clock all the way up till I'd say about 7 o'clock or so. And then on the weekends, it's just nonstop. A lot of times in the afternoon, Little lay down to take a nap, and the kids come up, and Bobby Lipo, and all they get is like 1 peso candy, and it drives her nuts. She's got to get up from her nap for a 1 peso candy, and then five seconds or 5 minutes later, another one comes up for another piece of peso candy. But yeah, it's continuous flow all the time. Like I said, on the weekends, it's flowing from 7 o'clock in the morning till, you know, sometimes she shuts up at 9, occasionally 10 o'clock. So, oh wow, OS Original, thank you so much for your kind contribution. Jerome, thank you. Hello, love your show. Murray, sorry I haven't watched your video yet. Did they take your license? No, Mary, they didn't take my license. I'm going to do a video on your rights here in the Philippines if you get pulled over by the LTO. I did some researching on it yesterday, and you have quite a bit of, you know, rights as far as being pulled over. Nothing to, I guess, get you out of it, but there are certain rights that you can have. But no, they did not take my license. I have a Philippine driver's license, so that's what I gave them. And technically, I didn't even have to give them my driver's license. You don't have to give it to them. The only thing they'll do then is they'll just copy down your plate number, and then just go from there. But no, I didn't have to give up my license. It wasn't a, you know, a violation where I had to give up my license. So they didn't take it. Good morning, GR. GR is in the house. Typhoon, not as strong. Mike Crow. typhoon compared to what, a hurricane? Because they get categorized the same way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Yolanda that came through here 2013 or 14, it was, I think, the biggest typhoon to come through ever. And I forget how many thousands of people died from it. I mean, it wiped out a lot of places. Down in what was that, in Visayas down there. The storm surge is what got everybody. Or the ocean surge is what really got everybody. And I think the fact that it came in at night and people weren't expecting it. Plus here, I know back in the States, I mean, it'll be on the news for days prior to it landing, and then it'll be on the news days after it landed. Here, they don't give out these big, massive warnings. Now, they might now that Yolanda had gone through, but they don't give out these big, massive warnings. Like this morning, I was trying to check it out online to, see where it was going, its predicted path, and how big it was, and it was only like a small portion of the news. Now, I'm sure as it gets closer, they're going to, give you a little bit more information. But, they can even tell you it's a mandatory evacuation, but people stay. Yeah, good question. Why do people live on an island that have typhoon, flooding, and months of rain, not knowing how to swim? Good question. And that's one of the reasons I kind of stay away from wanting to live down in the Visayas, because typhoons come through there, and they come through there quite a bit, and man, they wreak havoc on everything. Perfect, looking forward to that information. All right, Murray, yeah. Hi, Brian. You did the right thing. Just get the ticket and pay the fine at the bank or payment center. Yes, Archie, I'm doing that today. I'm going down to pay for the fine today. Did I get a t-shirt made yet? Would like to buy one. Fed up? No, I haven't gotten any t-shirts made. Yeah, I thought about it. I guess it's a good idea if I'm going to just be selling them here in the Philippines, say to people that are in the Philippines or subscribers when they visit. But to get the shirt made, it's not going to cost much. To ship it anywhere in the world, that's where they're going to get you. If it costs, say, $10 to make, they're going to charge you $20 or more just to ship it. So, but no, I haven't gotten any made. Yeah, Wally, knowing how to swim won't help you in a flood or a typhoon. I just watched a documentary on that Yolanda that went through, and one kid climbed a tree. He went all the way up a tree, and that's where he was at when Yolanda came through, and he survived. But that's how he survived. Mofoto, Detroit. I bought something using your link today. Thanks, Mofoto. Yeah, you know what? Like I said, I kind of knew about it, but doing the affiliate links, and so I figured, you know what? Let me just put it up there. People are always asking, what kind of equipment do you use? So I figured I would put that up there and let people go through that link. So thank you for doing that, Mofoto, and I think 2 days behind to let you know if anybody purchased anything or what your percentages are that you're getting. I don't know. Like I said, nobody's purchased anything, so I don't know what it's going to be. So, but anyways, thank you. CNN has all kinds of coverage right now about the storm heading to North Carolina. Yeah. Maganda no maga, Eric De La Cruz. Yeah, CNN I think I looked at Fox this morning, and I'm sure all the local channels are having it. Big, massive storm. Right now, the internet is iffy. I get a green line, and I get a red line. Red line means danger. Your connection's not that good. I don't know how it is coming through. I hope it's good. Hope the sound's good. Hi from Minnesota. Sorry to hear about the ticket. Hope it all is well. I'm just worried about the typhoon. Have family there. Yes, Wade. Is your family what, northern Luzon area? Does that bother you? Does the heat bother you, or you just get used to it? You just kind of get used to it. When you first arrive, of course, it's hot. You feel hot, sticky. But I have a friend, Kuya Sid, got a YouTube channel, Kuya Nation, and he's in Arizona, and he says it's hotter in Arizona in the summer months than it is here in the Philippines. But yeah, you just kind of get used to it. Now in the summer here, it is hot, just humid. So, and we have an air conditioner just in our bedroom, and in the morning you get up, you open up that door, and it's just like a big heat wave that hits you right in the face. Are you going to introduce Lut's cousin to us, Wally? Yeah, we will. Lut's cousin is, from the province. Like, speaks very little English. I mean, I don't speak much Tagalog, but I think I speak a little bit more Tagalog than what she knows in English. But yeah, and little camera shy. But yeah, I mean, she'll be in the videos, of course. She's part of our life now. She'll be around in the store here at the apartment. So yeah, eventually you'll see her. My wife is Filipina. I have home there in Manila and lots of land, but I don't like there. She loves it there. Theo's. Yeah. I guess either you like it here or you don't, or you deal with it and you don't. I know expats here that they live here like 6 months out of the year, and then they go back to wherever they're at in the States, the UK, Germany, wherever, for the next 6 months. Whether or not they go back because of the heat or whether they just need a break, but they do that. Freezes so often, yeah. Good morning, Jim. Good morning. All right, Wally, 63 days and counting. It'll be the slowest 63 days. I remember doing that back in the States, sitting there, waiting, counting it down, and it just drug and drug and drug and drug. But yeah, Wally, when you get here, send me a message. And like I tell everybody all the time, send us a message if you're coming to visit us. So I'm here because, I usually don't come over to the store until the afternoon after I pick up Hannah Grace from school. And then I'll come over to the store and hang out at the store. I mean, occasionally I'll come here in the morning, but not as much as I used to. Of course, Wednesdays I come here, so. But yeah, just let us know. Ed Hemmer's back in town, man. Gonna do a collaboration vlog. Eric, I already talked to Joseph, and we plan to go down there. I just letting him get settled now, of course, and do what he's got to do. And yeah, we're definitely going to go down and hang out with them for a few days. But yeah, there's another thing. There's a tattoo convention I've seen going on down there at the end of the month. I'd like to go check it out. I watched some videos last year, and it looks like a pretty nice event. I've gone to tattoo conventions back in the States, and matter of fact, that's the one I got on my shoulder and my arm. I got at a tattoo convention, so thinking about going down and checking that out. Jack, love all your videos. First time seeing you live. Thank you, Jack. Am I a resident there now? Yes, William A. I am a permanent resident here now. 13A. How many pesos for the cheese whiz? What? How much is your cheese whiz? Cheese whiz. 83 peso. Today's video brought to you by Cheese Whiz. 83 pesos. That's like $1.20. Like $1.20. Something like that. How is life in Angeles City? Mark wants to know. Mark Schuyler. Life is good. I mean, here's the thing. People always, oh, Angeles City, the walking street, the girls, this, to that. You know, that's one street in all of Angeles City. It's just like kind of living, well, I don't know, I've never lived in any other major city in the Philippines, but it's just like living in a city in the Philippines. I mean, except for it's smaller. It's not as big as like Manila, Quezon, you know, Cebu, but it has everything here that you need. You know, all kinds of different restaurants, Chinese, Mexican, Filipino, American style. There's all kinds of restaurants here to eat. Can you go to the beach and hang out? No, it's not a beach city. It's got good hospitals here. You got the airport here now, which they're flying international flights in and out of the airport here. In an hour you can be down in Subic. So it's nice. I mean, and there's a lot of expats here. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? See, now that's the thing. Are you more of a target as far as being overcharged because there's so many here? Well, sure, but you know, there is a big expat community here. So, like I said, it's sort of like living in any other city without a beach. Looks like a Texas hat. Yes, I think it is. Subscriber gave it to me. Stopped by the other day and gave me a hat, so I figured, all right, let me wear a hat. The other hats I have, well, I throw them out. They just get all sweated up. I got our Mindanao journey. I got 2 great tattoos the last time I was in the Philippines. Got 2 fairy tale tats, and my Sal got a small butterfly, all for about $100. Yeah, I mean, it is cheap. I mean, you can get cheap tattoos here. And you know what? When I got mine, everything was sterile. It was just like a tattoo shop back in the States. Except for at this tattoo shop I was at, you could sit there, you could drink. I had friends stop by, they were smoking. But yeah, I mean, just like back in the States, everything was sterile and clean. Many beaches are covered with litter in the Philippines. Wally, some are and some aren't. I mean, I guess it depends on what beach you go to. Fed up, just keep a low profile, don't pee anyone off. That's pretty much it. Keep a low profile, don't pee anybody off. But that doesn't, you know what, here's the thing, don't piss anybody off. You got to kind of know when to open your mouth and when not to open your mouth. I mean, you don't want to let people just take advantage of you and walk all over you. But yeah, it's like you got to know when to say something and when not to say something. And the problem people run into is they start running their mouth and when they're all drunked up and everything, and then they get in trouble. Robert M., let's go to let's go to Yum Yum Donuts in Quakertown. I know right where that's at. I wouldn't say all the time, but I remember sitting in there and eating donuts. And I remember there was a bank across from that Yum Yum Donuts that got robbed. And the dude robbed the bank, went over to that Yum Yum Donuts, sat there, I think ate some donuts, drank some coffee, hopped on the buses, because the buses used to leave out of there to go down Atlantic City, hopped on the bus and then took off to Atlantic City. But I know right where that Yum Yum is. That was an old shopping center in there for years and years, and now it grew up. Mystic Travel, good morning, Brian. It was nice to see you last night. Oh, that was, okay, that was you? That was you that we seen walking. We went and got a massage last night. And the one we always go to, well, they're like a chain. And we called the wrong chain massage. We called the one up in Angeles, downtown in Angeles City, instead of the one we go to by the Red Planet. And we walked in there and they were booked. And I said, well, we made an appointment. And then I showed them the number that we called. And they said, no, that's the one in downtown Angeles. So Lut and I were looking for a massage place to go to. So we just went to the ones that were down along the side street there and just found one in and tried it out. It was okay. It wasn't the best, but it was okay. Yeah, that was you. Okay. DJ, thank you so much, DJ. Lefty, your answer is in the title. Did I miss Lefty's question? Lefty, there you are. How many live streams have you done thus far? This is the first time I noticed you doing one. I think this is 20. Yeah, 20. This is the 20th. We try to do them every Wednesday, 9 a.m. Unless, of course, like last week there was a brownout. So we did the live stream then later on that day. But we try to do one every Wednesday, 9 a.m. If the internet allows us and if the weather allows us. I'm thinking I have a couple strong possibilities for a girlfriend. All right. Good luck. You've been here with happy endings off at Rain Man. I don't know. I have no clue. I'd like to give you a New England Patriots hat. Theoz, I don't know if I'd wear that hat. Thank you, Kuya Bill. Thank you for your donation. Can we meet the cousin? Charlie, say we'll meet the cousin. Everybody will meet the cousin. She's like I was saying earlier. She's from the province, Mindanao, and she doesn't speak like I know more Tagalog than she knows English, and she's shy. But everybody will meet her. I mean, she's in our life. She'll be around. She's at the store. She'll be at the house. So you guys will see her. But we'll do an official greeting in one of the upcoming videos. I'll give you a Washington Redskin hat when I get there. I don't think I'd wear that one either. I'm a Cowboys fan. Kumusta, Kuya Nati Lut from California Central. I want to be your neighbor. Danielle, you can be the neighbor, like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, Philly in the Philippines neighborhood. Grover, I'm not getting your Steelers hat. I would wear a Steelers hat. Yeah, I would wear a Steelers hat. But no, I know how Steelers fans are of their possessions. They hold on to them and hold on to them and collect more and collect more and collect more. But you guys, you tied the Browns. You tied the Browns. Cowboys, no way. Yeah. Robert, you know what it is? Either you like the Cowboys or you don't like the Cowboys. It's sort of like people either like the New England Patriots or they don't like the New England Patriots. That's the way I look at it with the Cowboys. I would like to be a mouse. There are so many cats. Oh, I wouldn't like to be a mouse there. Yeah, yeah. Well, Liberty, crazy, you know, Liberty caught that one mouse at one day, and there was a mouse here like the next day, and I seen it, and I grabbed it off the shelf. I picked it up by the tail, and then I put it down by Liberty, and Liberty didn't even pay any attention to it. So, but yeah, she's a lazy cat. Was I a Cowboys fan? Yes, I was a Cowboys fan in the 70s. Roger Staubach and Tony Dorsett and that whole era. Ever go to Robert M? Ever go to Cabela's? Oh yeah, I've gone to Cabela's quite a few times when we were back in the States. I took a look there. I did a lot of filming in there, and I still have it. I just never did a video on it. But yeah, I've been to Cabela's quite a bit. Neat place. How much did the K1 Visa cost? We went through an agency to do it all. They took care of everything. The agency did everything, did all the paperwork. All we had to do was go in and sign, produce them the papers that they needed. They took me down to my MBI clearance. They drove us down to Manila. They did everything for us, and we paid US dollar, like around 600 US dollar. Now you can do it on your own, and you can go that way, and it's cheaper. The thing is, my thing is, I'm afraid I would have made a mistake, and then I'd have to be held up in the process. So that's what we paid. Thank you, Kuya Bill, for checking the channel. Go Packers, go.
Ilan lang? 5 piso lang.
All right, you guys ready? Look, you ready? Look's training, but she'll take a little time out of her schedule to do some training, or out of her training schedule to talk to you guys. Morning, Traveler Monkey. Hello. Would I wear a Penguins hat? Yes, I would wear a Penguins hat. All right, look, you ready? I'll tell you.
Dire, dito na sa ka.
Very clean.
Oo. Where did I start?
You start right there, wherever you want. You don't need. We were talking football, so.
Oh my god, I don't know what is football, so I don't have idea. I need glasses.
Where are your glasses, Krampus?
Parate.
Glasses are.
I don't know. Oh boy.
Congratulations.
Wait a minute. You filed for the Q1 visa in the Philippines?
Cover that.
Cover that? Okay. Philip Wilson, good morning from Tasmania. Tasmania, Australia. Tasmania, Australia.
Yes, I can't see it.
Oh my gulay. Said Lakber, hello, I just start watching your live. Left, oh my gulay. Left yalla round. Bring the ladies in. I'm here. This one. Who's that? Up, down.
No.
I see.
Okay.
This?
No. Scroll. There you go.
That card 2003. Lot, how's your helper to come on cam? Well, eventually she will come on the cam. Not this time because she's just so shy. She don't really know what to say. She don't even know what is this. What is YouTube?
You know what YouTube is? A province, like way out.
Yeah, we are in a province. In province, we don't use a lot of phone. We use phone, but we don't have like a screen, like
No internet connection.
no internet connection. You need to buy a load. And if you have a nice phone where my province is, it doesn't exist because they don't have signal.
They don't have money to afford.
J. Jackson, hi Lot, kumusta na dyan? Mabuti. Mabuti kami dito except it's kind of cloudy right now. We're preparing for this. They said they have a rain or typhoon coming in. Yeah. Sorry guys, I need to lock the screen properly because my eyes is not good if I don't have my glasses on right now. I left in the house. Johan Wernestrom. Strom. Good morning, Lot. Good morning, Johan. D. Mama's Bo. Dennis, aloha from Hawaii. Hi, Lot. Hello, Mr. Dennis. Darren Han, good morning. I'm from Victor Harbor, South Australia. Oh, my gulay. Wow, I have fans. Pit up, Lot. Love the smile and you greet loud. Thank you. Oh. Tom Gilbert, good morning. Jade. How could you pronounce J-A-R-E-D?
Jared?
Okay. Jared Martin. Hey, Lot. What's up, Jared? Grover. Hello, Lot. Time to say goodnight. Take care. Be well. Rob and Sheila. Teka lang. No, that's my egg. Oh. Good night, Rob and Sheila. Jimmy, how is the store going? Mr. Jimmy, the store is going well. So far, so good. Armendoro journey with Michelle and Len. I need to can you sit here? I need to deal with my eggs first. I need to call Brian because I have a
egg delivery.
Egg delivery. Teka lang, ha?
She has an egg delivery. Egg delivery's here. They come around in a side cart and deliver eggs, crates of eggs. So, hi, beautiful Lut. You have such a lovely smile, Lut.
Wow! Patingin!
Does Go Bobo ever come on this live stream? I think one time. Yeah, I think he came one time. Here, let me see. Oh, hang on. Wait till you're done. I know who Go Bobo is. How much is the dumb car fine gonna be? I think it's like 200 pesos. Here's the eggs. She'll get like five trays of these eggs, and that'll be. Sometimes they're gone within a few days, and no, they're not refrigerated. I know people always ask how much is a crate of these eggs? One stack, 100 pesos. 100 pesos, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36 in the tray. And 100 pesos is $2. A little under $2.
Hey,
What? What do you need? What do you need, Lily? Oh. Bad focus. You know what? Hang on. Let me see if I can get a focus here better. On my end, it seems to be okay, but obviously on your end. See, now on my end, it looks okay. I think it's just the stream, guys. It's the stream. It's the connection. It's not the camera, because I just checked everything. I ate balut once. How'd you like it, Jeffrey? How did you like it? Yes, I've eaten balut. How much to buy half an egg? JG, how much to buy half an egg? JG, I'm gonna get a hold of you later. Look, you ready? All right, look's done.
Hi, I'm back. Okay, where I go?
And they'll start commenting this way.
Charlie. See, 1 dozen of egg here are $3 US dollar. Think so. That's what we paid,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's about right. Yeah, wait. Oh my God, somebody asked me, Harry, Amori, how Slot survived the honey mustard hangover? You know, every single, like, I still have 2 left right now with my honey mustard. And
More is on the way.
every single food I have, I always use honey mustard. I got honey mustard, it's like heaven for me. I don't know why. It's really good. Europe does Rain Man, Europe does not refrigerate their egg either. Ida Myers, magandang asawa, pugi husband. You heard that pa? You're supposed to thank you. Salamat, Miss Ida. Robert M. Ever go to Asi in North Valley? Wallis? Good Asian food. I don't know where's that. Say Tizu 1424. Don't we all need glasses? I think so. I really need glasses. It's come to like when I start reading in the computer because my eyes. Oh, you see that? You see her? That's her. If my eyes is not good, it comes to like small words. Typhoon, speed up. Typhoon is affecting the stream. Yeah, it is. And the internet now is very slow. Actually, we have a red. Hey, Pa, do you still eat chicken ass? Ever crab it?
I haven't in a while.
He haven't it in a while. Robert M. Your wife, you said your wife came from Mindanao. Which part of Mindanao? Dawson Creek in the Philippines. How are you? We're very good. Dawson Creek in the Philippines.
Ow.
Oh my gulay. Lucky you, Jared Martin. I had honey mustard today. Lucky you.
Ow.
You really need glasses. I did. Said Hackbert. You really need glasses. I did.
Good, babe. Yeah.
Could really need it.
You have to wrap it up then when you're ready.
Okay.
Where
I think you did.
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
John Ball, hello from Marathon, New York. Hi.
Hey man, how are you? Good, how are you?
Live you around. You guys don't have any riches here to contact the chat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Good morning, hello from Taguig City. Streaming slow? Yeah, it is. It's a red right now, so I know it's gonna be slow then.
You're just visiting holiday? Oh, okay.
Joseph McLife, good morning, hello. Oh, I'm already dead. Taguig, I've never been Taguig.
I went to bed early.
Slaughter, how's fantasy football? Is there a Halloween holiday there? it's gonna be, we called it Saint Soul Day, but there's like a couple people here. I think in Angeles they also celebrate that one here. Down there, like in SM. In fact, we went there last year.
I'll be looking on the other side of Makata. Okay. Alright. Or you are in the back of
We're on that. We live on that side of the park. But our schools are
Rina, Raymond Daniel, Rina, as much as you want to deposit, but you will have to let the RS, you know about the deposit if you're American. I think Brian can answer that. I don't know about it.
Don Cornelio. You know St. Lucian College?
Yeah, MacArthur.
You go past Junior.
Yeah,
You know St. Lucian College?
on the left.
Yeah, left-hand side.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I think it's already like an hour, 1 minute now. It's 45 already. Brian used to make it like 50 minutes or something. I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching our live, our videos also. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Give some thumbs up, thumbs down. Choice is always yours. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for all of you, because if you don't have you're not because of you guys, that's what we make this channel for. Thank you so much. Brian,
Hang on.
I already just turn it up.
Yeah, but you got to stop streaming.
Oh.
There.